What's going on, guys? Ooh, a little chilly this morning, soaking wet. It poured rain about all night, and it's foggy, very foggy out. So I got a little bit of mowing and things I'm gonna try and do today, and then hopefully finish everything up tomorrow with my helper. And that'll probably be it for my season. Just a occasional leaf blowing job, and probably nothing really involving mowing. Might use the mower to push leaves, but I doubt that. I don't know. Just have to see what happens, but I'm honestly kind of glad for it. This pain from this sciatic nerve is just killing me. My middle back gets stiff on me or something. I don't know how to explain the way it does. It's aggravating as can be, but sciatic nerve still hurting me a lot. Usually in the mornings I do pretty good, even without painkillers, but I usually take one anyway just to kind of take the edge off a little bit. But this traffic to go by. Anyway, around about 3 o'clock today, it hurts me so bad. Ibuprofen, nothing seems to really help it. I'm going to try and get seen by a doctor before too long, just maybe get checked out, because it's worrying me where it's so bad this time. But anyway, if it wasn't for that, I'd still want to try and find stuff to do and keep working, which I probably need to anyway. I need to walk or do something, but I don't know, it hurts so bad and bothers me so much. All I want to do is sit around or lay around. That's probably the worst thing I can do. Anyway, that ain't what the point of the video is. The point of the video is that right there. I hinted about this the other day in my little short video. That was the day I picked it up. So I've had it about a week, or well, a little more than a week now. This is a 2015 Ram 2500 with the 5.7 liter Hemi. As you can see, it's a single cab and it's 4-wheel drive, and I like it. I like it a lot so far. It was a fleet owned truck, well, a leasing company owned truck, and like a oil company or something there owned it from out of Pennsylvania. If I knew it had come from up north like that, I might would have been hard pressed to have bought it. But not a whole lot of rust. The step sides are kind of rusty, and the front bumper, the front and rear bumper are a little bit rusty. Just mainly this, surface rust. But and of course it's got, little chips and dings and stuff. That's, every truck's gonna have that eventually. The worst body rust is this. That's bubbled, so that's gonna have to be either cut out or the whole fender replaced. I really want to fix that, because that's the only thing really on the truck. This step side, it's solid, but it is rotted out right there. But the body's pretty good shape. I think it's this side. There's one of these sides, bed sides, has a slight dent in it. You can't hardly see it unless you're looking down the side of the body. But no tow mirrors. Why in the hell they put regular mirrors on a truck like this, I don't know. So that's definitely got to be changed. But other than that, the step sides, I mean, they've had boxes on top of it, as you can see. So I mean, inside of the bed it ain't in bad shape. There's a spot back here. See, they've had something bolted to the top of it, and they've had stuff bolted in the bed itself. But actual bed side's kind of cracked right there. It don't line up right, but the tailgate functions perfectly fine. It latches good and everything. Rear bumper's a little discolored. Other biggest problem was this hitch. The actual receiver, where it's a 2.5-inch receiver, had that sleeve, that was rusted in there pretty good. But managed to get it out, and the actual receiver seems to be pretty good itself. So I'm gonna try and clean that out real good and paint it and get me a hitch as soon as I can. I've been wanting to do a number of things to it. First, it has an exhaust leak. You can tell when you start it up, but I think it's the manifold bolts are broke. These Hemis are known for that. But inside, it looks good. Seat's a little bit tore up, but that's to be expected. I mean, handlebars a little stained. It needs a good cleaning and just a little bit of work, but I mean, like I say, it looks good inside. But 180,000 miles. I know that's high miles, but high miles kind of for the price that I paid for it too. But you can't find nothing cheap like you used to, you know, because Brandon is fucking everything up. But anyway, I'm gonna start it up and y'all can hear the exhaust sleeve. I'm gonna put that down this way so you can hear it good. As y'all can hear, it's got a bit of exhaust leak, but it drives good, shifts good, the steering's good and tight. I mean, underneath it's just surface rust, which is to be expected with a, you know, 6-year-old truck from up north. I mean, I would expect that, especially it being a work truck. So, but I like the truck. I'm happy with it so far. I'm gonna have to put a little bit more money into it, but I pretty much knew that when I went and bought it. But I found the truck, went and looked at it, and at that time I was just wanting to look at different things, just look at different trucks to get an idea of what I would want or like. And I really liked it. I looked at the Chevy at that lot too, but the Chevy had power everything. That truck's power, manual windows, manual locks, manual 4-wheel drive, but it has a touchscreen radio and cruise control on the steering wheel, so that's really nice. But I liked the truck. I wasn't sure, and I just waited. I thought about buying it at the price he had listed. He wanted $18 for it then, but that's way too much. But about a month went by, and the price went down. He lowered it to $16, and I went and bought it. I paid $15.8 for it. But like I say, prices on everything is outrageous, especially vehicles, and I don't think I've done terrible considering what the market's like right now. But if it'll make it another 5 years, you know, that's mainly what I'm looking at. And I just need a backup truck at all, because my Chevy is just, it's constant. It seems like brake work, especially, I mean, it's going to be about every 2 or 3 years or less brake work just by pulling my little setup because of these heels. But anyway, that's what I got. And like I say, the price came down, and I kept coming back to that truck. I kept looking at that truck, and finally I just said, you know, a buddy of mine said, if you buy it and don't like it or whatever, you can always resell it and recoup most of your money. And that's true. I hadn't put a whole lot of thought into it like that, but it's true. So I decided to take the risk on it and went ahead and bought it. But I gotta try and find somewhere to get that exhaust leak fixed. As soon as I get the exhaust leak fixed, I'll be ready to buy tow mirrors and a hitch for it. I just want to get the important, expensive stuff out of the way before, you know, adding on to it and all this stuff. So I thought about getting rims. I don't know if I'll do that or not, but probably not. It's a work truck, but yeah, that's what I got. 2015 Ram 2500 single cab with the Hemi, 180,000 miles. Well, after registering it and all that stuff I had to pay at the DMV, I got $16,500 in it. That's before I do anything else to it. So, well, about $16,600, because I did put some windshield wipers on it and a tank of gas in it. So, I mean, I've got about $16,600 in it as it sits. But I gotta try and find somewhere to get the exhaust leak fixed, then get a hitch, and I'll be all ready to tow. But like I said earlier, I'm kind of staying sore and just ain't been feeling a whole lot like doing much because of it. I've been debating on just maybe going ahead and getting a trailer so I could start doing some hauling possibly. I don't know if it'd be worth getting into all that or not, because if I do, I would want to have the insurance and everything to start out with, unless I get a dump trailer, which it ain't no big deal, dump trailer. But I don't know, because if I go through my bank and just get a loan, the only reason I would do that is because they would allow me on a small amount. I wouldn't have to pay anything down, and I wouldn't have to make the first payment for 3 months. So that would be worth the interest, I think. Just being able to make money with whatever I buy for 3 months before having to make payments. So anyway, that's what I've been thinking about, and that's what's going on. That's what I've done. So just let me know what y'all think in the comments, and I'll talk to y'all later.